Happy Wednesday, Mid-Missouri. We are still tracking rain chances, not as much as yesterday, and we're dealing with warmer temperatures than yesterday. So overall, your Wednesday shaping up to be a little bit more enjoyable if you want to get outside. We will have a lot of cloud cover, temperatures climbing into the mid-60s through about the afternoon, and then we're approaching 70 through the late afternoon hours. I think some of us will get there. We've got also rain chances this morning, as I mentioned, a chance for a few passing thunderstorms. Let's get a track on that with Future Track. We've got a warm front lifting through the region, really kind of already here, but another resurgence of some wind, and along this boundary we'll be looking at the potential for some showers and storms to kind of develop along with that. And so we'll have likely some showers throughout the early morning hours through about 7 o'clock. And then once we get to about 8, 9 o'clock, we'll be watching for that to develop into some better thunderstorm activity. And that's largely along the northern half of mid-Missouri. We may see some of that to the south in parts of, right along I-70 as well, Columbia. This particular run of Future Track trying to develop these storms a little bit further towards the south as well, near Jefferson City and off towards Osage Beach. These are not severe storms. There's going to be some lightning and thunder here. We'll be watching for any potential for some hail, but really our better chance for that is coming late tonight. So we're dry throughout much of the day. Wednesday is largely a warm and dry day, temperatures nearing 70. And then as we get towards the evening, notice the boundary still draped across mid-Missouri here. And in fact, you can kind of pick out that wind line, these red stream lines kind of really running up against where that front is. And if you just keep an eye on that as we head throughout the early morning hours, you'll see, well, we've got another thunderstorm developing along that line. And that's generally speaking, that's the activity. Don't give too much exact credence to exactly where these are popping up. This is going to be a little bit of just a suggestion. Wherever this front lies is where that thunderstorm activity will develop. But again, this particular run of Future Track showing really right through the heart of mid-Missouri, some of those thunderstorms popping up. And this is really, I think, where we'll have that potential for some hail with some of the better instability overnight tonight and into early Thursday morning. This is 7 a.m. now, early Thursday, and we still have some of those thunderstorms ongoing. So we'll be tracking these thunderstorms early tomorrow, watching for the potential for some hail from these. So keep that in mind. Really, our main highlighted area is going to be north of I-70 for some of these stronger storms. The threat level 1 from the Storm Prediction Center, but again, our main concern is going to be hail. Again, we may see that a little bit further to the south. For example, Future Track taking the latest run a little south out of this green bubble. So we'll be watching to see if that adjusts a little bit. Overall, just understand any of those storms that develop late tonight, early tomorrow may have a little bit of an element of hail to them. As that front pushes to the south, it'll develop into a cold front, and that will take rain chances to the south. Notice not a lot of activity on your Thursday. It's looking like some spotty light showers, some scattered spotty light shower activity until this runs into a little bit better moisture and some better instability as well. We'll have moisture running up along that boundary heading into Thursday night. And that's where we're looking at some heavy rain, some stronger storms as well. We may have a little bit of hail potential with some of this activity. But most of that is south of mid-Missouri. Most of that's going to be near Rolla, maybe Camdenton. I think our biggest concern here is not the severe weather, but the heavy rain. We could pick up anywhere between a half an inch in the far north to up to 3 inches in places near Rolla, especially south of I-44. That's really where the heavy rain sets up through Saturday morning. So we'll take this from Thursday night to Friday morning, and then some lingering showers will add to totals across the board here. Here is our flooding threat for Thursday night in particular. It's a 15% chance of any flash flooding within 25 miles of any community here in the yellow. So that's going to be anything along and south of a line from Warsaw here to Montgomery City. So that includes Lynn, Jefferson City, Rolla, Fort Leonard Wood, some potential for flooding there. Main concern would be maybe some flash flooding with that heavy rain that rolls through. Could see some aerial flooding as well, but rain chances are daily through Friday. And then Saturday we're looking dry, temperatures near 60 for a high, and we'll take that because rain chances are back in the forecast for Sunday night into Monday.